introduce on our stage Dr. Musa. He is the Group CEO of Berkeley Middle East Holding, the founding director of Berkeley and MS Voice of Global Women. He is the director of the Investor Club, Dean Berkeley School of Management Science. He is the Master in Business Administration, Cambridge Master in Public Administration from Chichester, UK, Master in Law, King's College London, and a Chartered Accountant. Musa, you're doing a great job. Wow. Can I have a round of applause for Dr. Musa Shaikh?
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and today we are going to start covering a brief introduction about our conferences. So, Berkeley Investor Club is a pool of investors across the globe who actually try to promote the startups, incubation centers, and invest in good business ideas. However, we have something called Voice of Global Women, because we felt that women should be more in the workplace, and there are certain more important issues which I will highlight shortly. So it focuses on building women for future leadership. How we build future leadership is through education, giving them employment opportunities and create the business opportunities for them. So I will show you some statistics that will definitely enlighten you in terms of the voice of global women, what we are focusing at. So if you see education, healthcare, we want justice. In some countries it's not available for women, especially when it comes to their rights, right to marry, right to study, right to, and physical protection also. In some countries, women are physically protected, they are the victim of harassment, so that's also a very important point. And the most important that here we see is the job opportunities, how can we work together. We have a Center for Women Support, who really makes the business plans, work study, research, and certain other kind of things. And entrepreneur is something which is in the nature of the woman. Woman is mother, she is sister, or she is a daughter, so she manages the home. So we can see that if you can manage a better home, you can definitely manage a better business. And as a group here, I always see that there are some professions where if we hire the females, they work really better than men sometimes, most of the time. Of course, there are some special skills. I felt they are more care to the work, more focus, that helps the organizations to grow. And you can see all around now the UAE is a blessed country. We see a lot of women empowerment, and all our speakers, of course, will talk about it. But look at the countries who are developing, where women is still struggling. So we, the people live in good countries, they have to think about the developing country. That's the concept behind Voice of Global Women. If you see some statistics, women make up more than 2/3 of the world population. So 796 million people are still illiterate in the world. Who will make them literate? We will make together. Because they don't have resources. If they have resources, there's no environment. Their governance is not that good, so girls are not going to school. So these statistics are very important. If you see them, there are 129 million girls are out of school, 32 million of the primary school. I just put a breakup, because some schools, some countries, we have primary schools, we don't have secondary schools, we don't have colleges, we have no universities. Only the big cities, they are occupied. We have 7 million upper secondary school ages not going to school. The life of the rural woman is extremely difficult. Okay, in the cities we do have some facilities, but in the rural areas, it's really a disastrous situation. So that's why, and from 68 countries data, we see that women education is very important for a child survival, a mortality rate, because a very woman having an education is obviously in England, how we do is, as you get married or you get a good news, so you have scheduled sessions. You start learning the the man how to handle a woman how to handle the situation, and obviously then there is a paternity leave and maternity leave you already aware of. We have paternity leaves also. Parents, the father will also let off from the office to take care and support the mother. So these are already implemented. These are paid leaves. So this kind of humanistic model we need in the developing countries also, where the employer don't feel burdened to pay the employee maternity or paternity leaves. They can't pick them out when they know the woman is expecting. So in some countries they take them out technically, and then you are in trouble. So how to make a better world for women and children is the focus that we need to carry on. And I feel that there are a lot of inspiring leaders, women, who can be a role model, who can join this concept and let's talk about it so other country people can get benefit out of that. So if we invest in education for women, what can be the benefit that we can get? Of course, the lifetime earning of the girls dramatically change. I saw some circumstances myself, husband and wife, 2 kids, very nice life, traveling here and there, have nice cars, suddenly something happened, diagnosed cancer, the husband died. So that day, the life of a woman gets changed. No inflow of the money and everything gets away. We didn't prepare the woman for a future time difficulties. We should invest in their education, get them either they are having a business mind, so we should make them entrepreneur, or we should make them a job if they have job only. Not everyone is a business person, we know that. There are skills that if you see someone that says this will make a business or not. So these are the things, but we have to prepare them either for a job or maybe 60 years before, 100 years before it was possible that a woman is a housewife and only one earner, maybe that time electricity was cheap or other things were doable. But to have a better life, everything is costly, like healthcare, your fuel, your consumption of life. So we need to prepare both partners now, and that's what we need to understand. National growth will increase, child marriage rate will decline, and mortality rate, which is very, very important. A lot of women die during their pregnancies and they have no awareness, so we need to talk about these issues. Now, gender equality is very important, and we have to change the perception. I saw myself, head of engineering is saying, I want to hire engineers, so he's shortlisting the boys, he's not considering the girls. I mean, this is also, not to Berkeley, of course, but I'm just talking about in general. Because there's a perception that women were less, there's a wrong perception for sure, like they are soft, they get which I thought so. I know, I can tell, like people sitting in the hall, Selma, I saw her working 7 to 9 a day, RFI work hard. Which I already told, she's a dolphin, So all the women I know in UAE or in the United Kingdom, so I tell them they are working they are more focused. I myself as a male, I can tell you that our focuses are a little bit scattered. So it's very easy to distort, I'm boy, but a woman is really focused. They don't leave the work until it is done, and that as an employer is my great identification which I use in recruitment. So we hire more women and we try to get the max benefit out of these resources. Why are you smiling?
No, I need to stop smiling. I'm sorry, give me some energy.
So we need to work on gender equality since the beginning. So how, in some culture, how we treat a boy is a bit different, how we treat the girl is different. Boy wants to come late in the home, we say, okay, no problem, come before 11. Girl, after 5, where are you when you are coming? So there is a big difference. We have the youth leaders also, they are excited. But we are here to talk about you, of course. So we need to treat, So, for example, a boy can travel, a woman cannot travel. A boy can be an engineer, a woman cannot be an engineer. So, these kind of norms we have to break. A woman cannot come home and say, I like someone, but a boy can say, oh, I found a girl. So, for him it's easy, for a girl it's still difficult to draw. Although they are asking for their right to marry, they can marry whatever they want because they have to spend their life. So in some kind, like developing that, they don't want to make them obviously. There's a joke like, one writer was arrested by police. So he said, why you arrested? He said that last time you said the country is very proud. So we arrested him. He said, I said the country is very proud, but I didn't mention which country. So why you arrested? So the police officer said, you think I'm a fool? I don't know which country is corrupt. So we don't need to take the name sometimes, but we can know that how things move. So the world in general needs gender equality. The good thing is about United Kingdom, USA, Europe in general, and United Arab Emirates. Already the women empowerment, women gender has been successfully achieved. But what about other countries? So that's the way we have to talk about the gender equality. Gender parity is our most important. Poverty and hunger is getting really high. You saw last the conflicts in the world, suddenly supply chain stops. COVID also affects the economic markets. So everything is expensive. So poverty in the world is increasing. So this we have to say, and the victim of the poverty is the woman. And women life can change if we try to create some programs for poverty alleviations and for employment opportunities are very important for women, and some countries have achieved 28 to 30% women, 70% men, 50%, some are exceeding 55%. So this also is very important that we create employment opportunities for the women. If you will not consider women for employment, the life of the woman will not change. Decision-making also, if we educate our women, she will involve in the decision-making work. How the world moves, some people think that you just hire a female for the customer services and not let them to the C level. So C level is the most important, that we have to bring the women. I always think that if we bring the women in the parliaments, for example, they become prime minister, presidents, ministers, they can really play a role. Because they cannot make a policy which is hostile to a woman. On top of it, they understand their problems, so they can make friendly working policies for them, right? So that's why it's very important to bring women in decision making. Health awareness is very important. I'm more concerned about the child health, which is the code for us to look into. Violence is too much. People slap a woman, nothing, she's arguing, you slap her and make her quiet. This is more the rules, but no more this is an acceptable attitude. You can't beat a woman for winning an argument. You have to win the argument with an argument which is more stronger than someone else. That's the way we need to work on the violence. So we created some projects which is mainly focuses on women. Only women, like, obviously man contribution is there. It's not that I'm saying only a world for women, obviously. A husband has to love a wife. Right? So, and they have to work together, and there are so many things. So what are these projects I will just share you with? So we're working on online universities, online schools, operating from the United Kingdom. They are the best in education. So online schools everywhere, because after COVID we learned that everything can be online. I guess 10 years before, my life was, my bag was always ready. I'm going America, I'm going here, and there are meetings every time in hotel. In the beginning it's very exciting. It's very exciting. But as you grow a little bit, your self-motivation keeps going, and you feel, I don't want to sit in the plane, right? So this kind of sickness, air travel, you start getting. But so at that time, I tell the clients, can we have meeting online? So they say, no, it's not that way. We can't feel it as a meeting. If you do online meeting, you can feel the spirit of that. But after COVID, when everyone was scared, they tried, and you saw the Zoom, this company, share from $30 reached to $700 in terms of business. So if you are a businesswoman, you could have invest in the technology. And there are, even future, there's a lot of technology. We'll talk about blockchain, we'll talk about other things. I mean, there are innovative ways. Metaverse is getting really popular and so many things. So, Women Technology Parks, this is, we want to start shortly. We are working on the base work that women are good in creative skill. So in terms of web deployment, social media, software programming, and thinking new things for the world is really, really important. And there are, so sports is very important. You saw that if the woman is healthy, child is healthy, family is healthy, right? If you are married and you have a very fit wife, means who take care of your health, her health, she will never let you eat the fried potatoes, and she will not let you be reach to an obesity levels. So a good woman, educated, health conscious, fitness oriented, will change the family, and family will change the world. That's how the connection goes. We have incubation center. Anyone can approach me, and obviously they expect that I have money and I will put them in their pocket before the meeting. Sorry, this is not the way it works actually. There's an investment industry. You have to have prepared a proper business plan. This plan should have a proper strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threat, your analysis, your cash flows, your balance sheet, your income statements, and your forecast looks better, then we are going to invest in your projects, that's for sure. But a project should be strong. Most of the time I met women, I tell them, the idea is really good, do you have a plan? They say, what is the plan? So I told them, have you made a cash flow? Do you think your 5 years profits is a profitable venture? What promise will give to the investor? Like he's going to invest in your ideas. So there is a mechanism that we have to, and this we can give free of cost, right? As a service that, okay, come sit with us, we can make a plan to a level, But everything is time consuming, research and development is not easy. We also need to deploy resources. So that's a combination that we can work into. And media, women in media is very important. I'm so happy that we have a social media influencer in our audience, 600,000 followers. Is it correct? 600,000? I have 60,000. I used to think I'm very popular. But when I saw 600,000, I don't know, it's a beginning, I have to learn. So anyone wants more likes, the step is that you just take a selfie and tag on her. And please don't charge anyone today, this Emirati day. That's it. So these are some of the projects. So my message is, let's build women together. If you feel that women in UAE is already developed, but what about the neighborhood? So for example, you have a very beautiful palace you live into, but outside there are hungry people. So you are very happy, you are rich, you are covered, but outside there are hungry people who are looking at you. If you will not give them, they will come to snatch. That's the logic. Have you ever go yourself in a very poor area and start giving the, say, food? You will see how, because hunger is too much, they will start snatching from you. They will not wait in the queue that, okay, the turn will come. I saw myself. I told everyone that please don't go yourself to distribute. Let few organizations to work for them. So that's why it's very important that we build women together, and I'm very optimistic that together we can do all this very much. So with this, I conclude my remarks, and I hand over the mic.
I think you need to drink some water.
Thank you so much, Musa.